So, as you guys know, I passed my 2 classes that I was stuck in. I decided to move up 2 more just to keep me busy because I was going to lose my ever-loving mind if I was bored. Of course, I'm still going to do the stuff, the YouTube uploads. Some of them may be different, like the one where I was going to take Bandit Outside. That one has obviously changed after the attack by the feral cat. So that one will not be happening. I will probably replace it with something different. Some of the videos will probably be out of order for the day. I might just do like a whole month of just complete uploads and then go silent for a little bit. I'm not sure yet. I will update you guys when I know that. Of course, I'm going to try and stay on track for this first week and get those videos out. I know I didn't say I was going to do a live stream the first week, but I decided I'd let you guys know what's going on so you guys aren't like confused. Not to scare you guys or anything, just an update on Charlie. I've noticed he's having a hard time seeing, especially his food and water bowls. He's having a very hard time seeing them. So I moved his stuff up to my desk, so in some videos you'll probably hear him eating, but he is having a hard time seeing things. I've noticed this. I've had to make more noises to get his attention now, but he is okay. He's just having a tough time seeing. Unfortunately, that does happen. Charlie is 6 years old. He will be 7, but you know, old age happens and then you start not being able to see. Or in my case, you're supposed to wear glasses and you just don't. Hello. But yeah, Charlie's doing decent. He's just being himself, a little Bagagua. But he's alright. And of course, like I said, I'm just doing stuff for school because I moved up 2 classes. My mentor is proud of me. She actually said, wow, you're moving so fast that before you know it, you're going to be in student teaching and your clinicals. And I was like, no way. And then I looked and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm that close. I was like, wow, I didn't realize I was that close to clinicals. Charlie. I've got Charlie over here with me. Anyways, I'm just doing some stuff for school right quick. Taking some notes. Because I have a doctor's appointment today, actually. So, I'm just trying to get these notes. Charlie, what are you doing? What are you doing, Bagagua? Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Oh, good lord, where did my thing go? Oh my goodness, that was bad. I hope everyone is doing well on this fine day. Over here on my side of the world, it is Tuesday. I am pretty certain on some sides of it is Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. Or a good night, depending on where you are in the big, wide blue orb that we call home. Charlie, what are you doing, baby? You alright? But like I was saying, Charlie's having a hard time seeing things lately. But that is apparently normal as he gets older. But he still responds to voice commands and my voice in general. So he can still hear me. He just chooses not to. Alright. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, good morning, everybody. My day is alright so far. I actually got some decent sleep last night. And by last night, I mean I fell asleep at 3 p.m. and woke up at 4:30 a.m. So I slept for a long time, but I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually in a good mood today. Oh my gosh, you should probably get some sleep. Sleep is very important. Hi, I'm good. How are you guys and gals and pals? Do 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 do. Ah, yes. The category that I did not get last time, that I did so bad at. Hi. Oh my gosh, y'all. So I'm like I said, I'm taking notes for this class. And, I came across a section I did bad on. Oh, okay. Yeah, school's important. Ironically enough, I'm doing college work right now. But, anyways, I was looking through my notes, for the PowerPoint that I'm working on, because I have to take notes from the PowerPoint. And one of the sections in here was a TBI, or a traumatic brain injury. And I actually, in one of the other classes, I didn't do so hot on it, because I kind of didn't understand. And I'm like, no, it's come back to get me again. I've seen this thing 3 times. Well, this is the 3rd time, but oh my lord. I did so bad the first time. Did significantly better the 2nd time. And now the 3rd time I'm like, okay, I'm gonna memorize this thing, because, like, I did not know TBIs were very common. You guys can find that interesting. But yeah, I didn't know TBIs were very common. And, I mean, I knew they were common for, like, sports players, because, like, one wrong hit and, you know, then you have an injury. A life-changing injury, but I didn't know, like, you guys are gonna freaking laugh at me for this, but I didn't know that you could get a TBI from a car wreck. I didn't know that. There are some things I really didn't know. Like, I didn't know TBIs, you could get a TBI from a car wreck. I knew you could get it from, like, taking a hard hit to the head, like, you know, a football player, or, you know, you slip and hit your head on the basketball court, or skateboarding, but no. I didn't know you could get it from a car wreck, but now I know. So, yeah. I thought that was interesting that I did not know that. I'm learning a lot of stuff, actually, that I did not know. I'm learning a lot of stuff about autism that I did not know either, because I'm working on becoming a special education teacher and a gen ed elementary teacher. So I'm doing 2 degrees in one. My license will have both, but yeah, I did not know that autism affected so many things. Now, I myself, I'm very open about my combined type ADHD diagnosis. But yeah, I did not know autism affected so much. I mean, I had a couple of autistic friends back in high school, but I didn't know that it, like, affected pretty much everything they did, which is wild. But yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's interesting that it is like that. Now, I know for ADHD for certain, this is just my personal experience, ADHD does mess with a lot of my focus and my executive function and things like that. And my ability to remember to eat food. I sometimes forget that so often. And then I have my mom going, have you eaten today? No, Ma, I haven't. And she's like, get your butt downstairs and eat. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. That is one thing I will always do. Like, I will never call my mom by her first name. I will never, like, if she's like, did you eat? No, Ma, I didn't. Alright, get your butt downstairs and eat. Yes, ma'am. I am not gonna say that. But then again, ironically enough, I found something interesting in my family. Apparently, my mother is neurodivergent as well, and I got it from her. She didn't know she was. Until I got diagnosed at 17. And then she was like, wait, all the symptoms you have, I have those, and then some. I'm like, yeah, might be ADHD. And then she finally got her diagnosis, so apparently we're both ADHD together. Oh, Charlie. Charby. Oh my goodness. Car. Sorry, guys. Charby wanted to show you his tail. Because he's a silly little boy. Do 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 do. Yeah, I got that question right finally. Oh my gosh, I hate these questions. Impulsivity. I have that too. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but sometimes you'll catch me fidgeting with things. And so I bought several fidgets because I have a really bad habit of fidgeting during tests and stuff. But yeah, even during taking notes, I will sit here and mess with stuff. Okay? This one's my favorite because it does this. Drives my mom up a wall. See, she's not much of a fidgeter like I am because she has these. And I have some too, but I prefer these because they don't make as much noise. Okay, let's see. Yeah, an EBD, emotional behavior disturbance. Did you guys know, this is going to be my little fun fact of the day, did you know that depression, anxiety, and PTSD also count like as a emotional disturbance under IDEA? I did not know that. And I actually have, oh, thank you. I actually have ADHD, 2 anxiety disorders, and depression, but I did not know that counted as a emotional disturbance or emotional behavioral disturbance. I did not know that, which is kind of really interesting. But you know, I'm glad that people are recognizing. Yeah, I get that. I actually have my doctor. I got diagnosed with anxiety disorders at 16, and my doctor went, "How in the world have you managed to survive high school this far?" I was like, I honestly don't know, because I have social anxiety disorder and generalized anxiety disorder. So like, instead of having the regular, because you have anxiety, and then an anxiety disorder spirals further than a regular anxiety, which is even worse, because my doctor was like, it's a miracle you can actually function. I was like, I know. But yeah, I am bi, but you know, that's, I guess, irrelevant. But anyways, yeah, yeah, anxiety disorders often spiral a lot further than regular anxiety. And I guess it's because, of course, it's a disorder, so disorders often have more complex symptoms than regular anxiety. So, like, my doctor explained it to me this way because I didn't understand the difference. And so, like, anxiety is just normal, like, it's kind of like fear, like persistent worry, fear that's like abnormal, but it's not gonna like completely like affect your ability to live, but it will, you know, it will cause you to like have interesting worries and stuff. But with a disorder, it's my doctor explained it as it's kind of like a spiral, and it goes down, and then you know you hit like a valley, and then you kind of just sit there, and that's where the repetitive anxiety thoughts are bad. Worst case scenario comes from, which I found that interesting because now I can apply that to my my classes, because they were like, they go in depth about different disorders that affect students. And one of the most common ones one of the most common EBDs, which is emotional behavioral disturbance, is PTSD, anxiety, and depression. But the top one is PTSD. That affects children the most. Same with anxiety. And that's just because if you have PTSD or some sort of trauma, you're going to be more anxious. And you're going to withdraw. And changes in routine can also, like, really mess you up. But yeah. So, EBDs are very common in kids, and it falls under IDEA and 504. They're called other or emotional disturbances or emotional behavioral disturbances, and those are often harder to catch than actual illnesses, because EBDs often get confused for things like autism, ADHD, things like that, when it's actually way bigger than that. But yeah, I actually will do a video on this later. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.